Let's start with a problem. Imagine you are working in a bank. You have a call center and you have a spreadsheet that stores information about all the sales made on a given day. And it works like a charm. There's a Visual Basic script responsible for uploading file to FTP server and then inserting data to database. And it happens every day without a fail. What could go wrong? What if someone makes a mistake and put a letter instead of date into corresponding column? The import fails. Now scale this and imagine that there are hundreds of spreadsheets across the organization which are not being updated because of some letter. At the end of the day, no one has their data. We see variations of this problem time and time again in many organizations. What you need to fix these problems is an application that can validate data, allows real-time updates, and gives a choice of data type, so text doesn't end up in the column with numbers, or vice versa. With data apps powered by Streamlit, a Python framework for web application development, you can build and deploy such application within Keboola without relying on your IT resources for development, deployment, or maintenance. Thanks to Keboola integration with third-party systems, you can easily bring any data and visualize them or control them with graphs, plots, sliders, inputs, or almost anything you know from Python. Let me show you how it looks like in Keboola. Let's start with the application itself. First, there is a header at product cell, followed by two select boxes, one for operator, a second one for product. As you can see, there are predefined options, so you are not allowed to select operator which is not working in your company or product you are not selling. It's followed by date widget. I think this is very handy, so you don't have to think about right format of date, you will just pick one date from calendar. Followed by commission. This is number input, and you are allowed to input numbers only and not characters, so no one will make mistake. Last thing is to add our sale to our list of sales, so we can save it to the Keboola later. And that's it. Now let's go and see what code is behind this. As you can see, code is pretty short. In first two lines, we are importing libraries needed for our work. First one is Streamlit, Web Application Development Framework, and second one is Keboola Streamlit package. This package is made by Keboola, and it allows you to easily access your data in Keboola connection. Then we need to initialize Keboola Streamlit package by providing hostname of your Keboola connection, followed by API token of your project. Then we have two static arrays with operators and products. This can be easily replaced by the real operator's name and real products, but for simplicity we just choose those three. Then we need to load the data from Keboola connection, and then we can create the form itself. So there is a header at product cell, followed by two select boxes, as you can see, operators and products with predefined options. And then there is a date input. As you can see, it's really easy to create a calendar in your Streamlit application. It's being followed by number input, which is input allowing inserting only numbers and not characters. Last thing is possibility to add sale to your existing list. So for this purpose we have button here called add sale, which will simply add new sale to our current list of the sales which we made during the day, and then we write all the data back to Keboola. The last line of code is simply showing what we have in our list. This is how easy it is to build application like this. And now let's go to Keboola and see how easy it is to deploy it there. In your Keboola project, go to Components and Data Apps. Now let's create new data app. Let's call our data app Call Center Data App. Create an app, then open it, and we see various options. Let's start with the deployment, where we are going to choose code. Let's insert code from your application. Then we need to add a package, Keboola-Streamlit. And then we need to also add our secret, the API token. So let's create new secret, API token, and insert our secret token. Last missing piece is authentication. You have three options: none, basic, or IDC. For our case, let's go with the basic one. So our app will be secured by username and password. Then we need to redeploy data app. So let's click on it, and after a few seconds, our app will be deployed. Now we can open our data app. As we can see, we are required to enter username and password. So let's copy it. And now we can see our app. And that's it for today. Thank you for watching. And if you want to know more, let's go to Keboola.com and you can try it yourself. See you next time.